Alright guys, welcome back. So I'm just sat in the Fusion at the minute. It's a little windy outside, I just want to be able to hear me. But I think I've bought pretty much everything I need for the car so far. Well, actually no, I still need some bits for the, the wheels a bit slightly off, slightly bent. So we need to figure out what that is. But I'm waiting on the locking key coming because for some reason the one's missing out of this car. So hopefully that's right, it should be coming today. But I've got the wing and headlight, and all the pieces for the front bumper because I'm going to try and repair it. So yeah, what I'll do now is we'll go fit the wing and sort that little bracket that's a bit bent. We pretty much sorted it last time, but it needs a little bit of tweaking. So we'll get that spot on, make sure the wing's good. And then we can maybe put the headlight in. No, I think we need to put the front bumper on first, so then we'll have to go sort the front bumper out. But I'll set you up on a little time lapse and we'll start sorting that out. I'm just trying to get this a bit more centre. It's a bit too far back here, it should be over here a little bit more. It looks pretty straight, it might be a little bit bent backwards here, like that might be a bit tough, so maybe I'll hit this side. But this definitely needs to go that way a little bit more. This is a little bolt I'm on about. Just trying to tickle it back in. Looks pretty good along there though. I mean, you can see a little bit of the paint line difference there. Basically with this, I just slid it underneath the hinge and I've just put them in loosely until I've got this one pretty much tight, and then I can make sure everything's aligned properly and put all the bolts in and tighten it properly. Not too bad, but a little easier with someone else, just to hold the bonnet really. That's a bit too tight. I want to be able to adjust it. Alright. Okay, that bolt hole looks a little, just get a tickle with a hammer. I've put the hammer. Again, just gonna put all the bolts in just loosely and then we'll get it into place. Oh, there you go, it pushed down more there. I don't know, must have been sat on something. Oh, see it's flush there now? Weird. There must be like a little lip it was sat on or something. Right, I don't know if can you see this corner here? Yeah. Right, I've got these two bottom piece ones. Not scratch anything. Yeah, cool. Put them ones in. I've still got to put two up here somewhere. Hopefully I can get to them. So just loosely put all these in, then we can tweak it about, and then when we're happy with the alignment we can tighten it all the way. Gap looks pretty good anyway. Bottom's a little bit bigger. That can be pushed over a little bit though. Push back a tiny bit. We can't align this obviously with anything because we don't have the front bumper sorted and we don't have, well, we've got the headlight, but I mean we could maybe use the headlight, but we should be able to use the bonnet. Let's just check the other wing. Okay, that's pretty tight. pretty decent sized gap. Okay. Let's I'm gonna get this perfect, so set these up on time lapse and then I'll get this spot on, tighten everything up. I was trying to figure out why there's a gap here. It sits nice at the top, but there's a gap here. This side's spot on. And if we look in here, you see this body line here that just goes down. You follow it along and then up. And just there where the top of my finger is, it goes that way then up. So if we look at, appreciate it's a little bit dark in here. Yeah, there you go. So you follow this up, and it goes up to out here, and then it goes that way, and then it goes up there. See how this here is in line with that piece over there? If we go on this side, and you follow this along, it goes up nice and straight, and it's right there, and this piece is on this side. But on the other side, sorry, I can't camera on focus. The other side, it's out by about half a finger. I don't know, 5 mil, 6 mil or something. So you can see it overlaps. And this side is in line with it. So I'm going to have to take the wing back off, and I should be able to get that piece back over here where it's meant to be. But at least I know what I'm trying to do now. So I'll get the wing off and I'll quickly do that. And I'll cut back in once I've got this piece in the right place. And hopefully it all lines up. Now you could botch it a little bit and get this to close by, you know, pushing the wing off or something, but if you do that, you're gonna have issues elsewhere, you know what I mean? So it's best just to get them sorted properly. So we'll try to do that now. Okay, now I've got the wing back off. I can see, I didn't notice that before. It's kind of hidden. But yeah, I think it's meant to be in line with there, so it should be like going this way. But it's just like this piece I think that's bent to probably about here, maybe. So I should be able to just push that back. It's very thin. So let me have a quick mess about that, then I'll cut back in once it looks straight. Alright, just give it a little rough tap with the slide hammer. That big hook on it, so I could hook around. I just hooked like this way around and then pulled that way. And give it a couple taps with the hammer. If I took the wing completely off, I could probably get it 100%, but you know, that's 99% right there. So I'll just put this back on and then we'll have a look, see if it's right. But if you see now, see how it sits further this way against this one, like the other side does. This sits further this way, this one sits here. And before it was like in line. So that should have done it. Let's test it out. If you remember before, you could see the paint where like the paint it in place, but now you can't see it anymore. So let's put that in the right place now. And this looks perfect again as well. Squares lined up, it's flush with the bottom. Let's screw it up and see what happens. Look at that, guys. Absolutely perfect. Sweet. It's not even pushed all the way down. Ah. Well, it was perfect. The line's perfect. I don't know, maybe it needs to go down a bit. I wonder if it's the bonnet or the wing. Well, it looks fine, doesn't it? It doesn't look bent or anything. It's probably the wing. Alright, let me mess with this now. Alright, I've got that sorted now. I reckon I'll get it completely like 100% once I get the headlight and bumper on, but you can see that's pretty decent now. Same as this side. That gap's good. This gap, nice. Just need to screw them bottom ones in and these two ones here, and then it's done. So I'll quickly screw them four in and put this bit of foam back in. We'll probably leave the arch on out for a minute. Maybe put this plastic trim on the side as well. But I know that was quite a lot of footage just for putting a wing on, but obviously we had to fix this mess here. It's spot on now. You can see it's exactly the same as this side, which is good. Put all the bolts in, put a little paint on there because it was a little rusty, and I've put the bonnet holder on. That's all good. Put a little clip in there that holds this in place. Put this on, put the little cover back here in, put this black cover on, the little trim piece on. Might need to put some more glue on there to hold it, but put that thing in as well. Yeah, it's all sorted now. Looks pretty good. Just need to sort the bonnet out now. Bumper, sorry, and then we can put the headlights in. I've got one here. Oh, my locking key came as well. So that's good. I've got a locking key now. And I'll show you now because there's no line. See how close that is? I'm not exactly sure what's bent either, so that's going to be fun to try and find it. Hopefully I can get it on the first try so I don't spend lots of money, but yeah. And on the other side I did check and it is meant to be pretty close to the strut tower, but not that close. So yeah, it's definitely bent. Alright, this might be quite a long video because I think there's about 20 minutes of footage of me just putting that wing on. It was quite challenging. not as bad as a Fiat 500 wing because they're a mission because they're like glued to the frame, but it was just because we couldn't find that little thing that was bent off slightly. But yeah, let's fix this bumper now. So obviously I've already showed you it, but obviously it's cracked here, here, down here somewhere, there. And that's fine, it's the same on the other side, so that's not broken, it's just here, so I'll have to like add a little hoop to either side. But what I'm going to do first is the garage is a bit of a mess, tools everywhere, so I'll have a quick clean up so there's a little bit more room, and I'll probably get the heat gun out and just try and heat everything up into the right place, and then we can start getting some tape and clamps and getting it perfect so we can get ready to glue it up and staple it. Right, I'm just going to heat this bit up here and try and get it looking right, and then should be good to go. Alright, I've had a little mess with it trying to heat it up. It works somewhat, but it might be easier once I've got all these cracks aligned up and connected. So I'm going to tape them all up now, so they look like good on the front, and then we can. I might put a little line of super glue on it to hold it a little bit longer before I then put the metal clips for it, and then use some. I've still got some Jerby weld or something. Yeah, I've got some Jerby weld I might use on the back. Probably better if I had some epoxy or something to use, but I don't have any. So yeah, I'll get these aligned as best I can and try and like tape and hold them and see what happens. Alright, what I'm going to do is, I've taped the back side. I'm just going to heat this up with the hot air gun, and then I'm going to use the soldering iron just to melt it together and try and like melt each side together, and then I'll put some clips in it, and that should be pretty strong. Alright, I've just plastic welded it for a minute. I haven't put any staples in it or anything yet. Let's see if it held up alright. Looks pretty good. Let me just take this tape off. Alright, that tape I used was some strong stuff, so it's gonna need to clean that off later, but there's a little bit of a ridge there, but that's just because it's curled over there. That's nice and flat. Nice and flat. Nice and flat. There's a little ridge there as well. But you know, overall, pretty solid. So I'm going to do that to these ones. I'm not going to record it because it's just the same thing and it's quite difficult. Don't know how good that looked on camera to do, but I'll see when I edit it. I'm going to do the same as that to all these ones. And then I'll probably go over the back of it with some staples and then maybe some glue as well. And because you can see it does squeeze up and out the top, obviously, because this isn't attached, so I might even fill that in with some glue. The idea is trying not to do too much work, so I don't want to be sanding the whole thing down and painting it. I mean, that's what you can do after this step, but that's not what I want to do. So but that's working perfectly. That's as strong as anything. So I'm going to do the same to all these ones, and we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Alright, I've just spent a long while getting all this put back together. As you can see, it is solid now. I literally just used the hot soldering iron, melted all the plastic together, then got the little rods here and just melted that in as well. Now it's solid. I haven't used the metal clips yet. I probably will though, probably put some else over it as well. I'm just trying to decide what to do on this front piece, because it is still a little rough. I've got this attached together as well. This one's still missing, but should be okay. So yeah, this piece is in. Show you the back side. You can see it's literally all soldered back together, plastic welded. Alright, I think I'm going to try and put that trim piece on, the fog light in, and see if it all works, I guess, and it's fine. And I guess we could, you know, we don't need to worry about this too much right now. I guess we could probably try and fit it to the car, see what it's like. I can take it back off and mess with this and try and get it perfect. So let me put this trim piece on and see what it looks like. Alright guys, put the fog light in, put the surround in, put this little trim piece on. You know what, doesn't look half bad. So you got this little mark here, and here, obviously this crack, these ones. But genuinely, I honestly don't think that's going to be too bad. For the price I sell it for, I don't think people are going to mind that. It's strong as anything, it's just cosmetic really, isn't it? I mean, I can make it better, but I don't want to waste time trying to paint it, because you know what happened last time, it just doesn't go very well. I mean, I did it and it worked, but it just takes so long. I'm not good at painting and stuff. Like I said, I could maybe like just sand it a little bit and then just tickle it with some paint, but it always ends up worse. So I might just leave it for a minute and then see what I think once it's all done. I'll therefore like touch these up a bit, because you can see like bits of black, so I'll touch it up, so and then it'll probably look a lot better. But it all fits in, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, this video is probably already half an hour long or something. I might try and cut it a little bit, but yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode. Got the wing on, sorted the bumper out. So you just fit the bumper, put the headlights in, see what the bumper looks like, and then make sure everything's aligned, get it serviced, MOT'd. We can take some photos and list it for sale. So hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in episode 3. Got a blood blister, nice. We'll see you in episode 3, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals